Hey there, are you looking to boost your home service business? Whether you are in painting, HVAC, plumbing, landscaping, in this video I'm going to be going over 5 tips on having the right sales and marketing process will boost your business through the roof. Stick around. Okay, number 1. Build a strong online presence. In some of my past videos, I really hone in a little bit on this when it comes to Google, social media, yada, yada, yada. Be sure to check those out. The number 1 area where I focus my time and energy is going to be on Google. Not just my Google business profile, but my website and my SEO. To me, I see the 3 go hand in hand. Google is the number 1 search engine in the world. And what's great about it for us home service businesses is people go to Google who are high intent and looking to purchase now. And so to me, the idea of putting my time and energy into HomeAdvisor, Angie's, this and that, people aren't going there as much as they are going to Google to find you. And so why not put your time, energy, and attention into
the number 1 thing?
Yes, it is more saturated. It does take more time. Other pros are thinking just like us. But I will say this, it's not hard to stand apart from most home service industries. And so with this, set up your Google business profile. That is an absolute must. Once you do that, have a website. You do have to have a website. Why? Because you can set up SEO. I will make a video about that another time, but that stands for search engine optimization. Google crawls your website. It is trying to find the best result, the best answer for the person who is searching for their need. And so if Google crawls your website and they find the best this, the best that, all this information about how to apply this, how to do this, when to do that. This is where a blog comes in on your page. The way that I look at it is, imagine you go to the library and you need to find a book on how to cook casseroles. You go to the library and there's all these books that are about 10 pages and there's thousands of them. You're gonna have a hard time finding the right book because they're all the same. But imagine if you showed up and there was a book that was about 6 inches wide and it had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages and so much detail on how to build the perfect casserole. That one is going to stick out to you probably more than the thousands of 10-page books that all look the same. To me, I look at it the same way. There's so many websites, there's so many companies, but they're not focusing on doing exactly what I'm saying here, working on their SEO, working on their landing pages, etc. And so the more data you can put on a website, the bigger that book becomes. And who is Google going to refer to these customers? You, because you have so much data regarding to that thing. Stick around, I'll put more videos about that. Also, while you're at it, if you're enjoying the content so far, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. And it helps people more like you and me find content that helps suit their business. All right, now on to number 2. We're gonna leverage reviews and testimonials. A great thing you can do here is, this is also coming into Google My Business, setting up a Google My Business page. Whenever you finish a job, let them know, hey, if you feel like we did a 5-star service for you, would you mind leaving a review? And I even add to customers, hey, would you mind leaving a review? It helps get me more work, right? Adds a little incentive in there, makes them feel good about them putting a little 5-star review in there. And it shows Google, it shows other clients, customers, future leads, all these great reviews that you have. It's another thing that customers or that other businesses are missing out on. For example, what I do is I just started a painting business, and one of many home service businesses that I've owned and currently own. And what I do is I'll see all these beautiful wrapped vans driving by on the highway, on the streets and whatnot. for painting businesses. And I'm like, okay, they must be doing really well. You know, they got a $40,000, $50,000 Transit. They got $3,000 worth of wrap on their truck, the coolest ladders, all the equipment. And I'll Google their name to see how their online presence is. And 5 out of 10 times, these businesses, they hardly even have a Google presence. Hardly have a Google presence. So what that tells me is that most of their work is referral based. If the referral base dries up or just doesn't go as smoothly as they hope, they're missing this whole leg, this whole opportunity of work. So imagine if you can really put your effort into this, what it could do for your business. Don't be lazy in this regards. It does take effort, but the fruit of your labor will pay off, trust me. And a little tip on how to incentivize getting reviews is doing a great job, showing up on time, and asking your customers to leave reviews. Send them the links. You can even buy a little tag thing where when you're on the job and you finish, you say, hey, would you mind leaving a review? They tap their phone on it and it goes right to the review link. All right, number 3, use targeted advertisement. If you're just starting off or you're kind of in that middle range where you're doing less than $200,000, $300,000 worth of sales, where I would focus my work, my advertising would not be Google Ads. Google Ads can quickly get very expensive. Facebook ads, also the same thing, can quickly get expensive. If you're in a home service industry, now listen to me very closely. If you're in a home service industry like painting, pressure washing, handyman, and you're able to set up a Angie account, a Home Advisor account, I would beware of these because they're sending these leads to a lot of companies and they're all bidding on the job, and a lot of the time these customers are looking for the cheapest price. That's not always a bad thing. Just because people are looking for a cheap price doesn't mean that they'll pay a good price for your service if your sales process is killer. Where I would be putting my attention would be local service ads by Google. I have earned so much money from local service ads because it's high intent. It puts you at the top of the page on Google. You get the nice little blue check mark and they call. That's the nice thing is when they find you, they call you and it's high intent. You can answer the phone and there's even a text option on there where you pay 50% less for the lead, but you're only paying for the leads. You're not paying for being showcased on there. And so I would say local service ads and then I would get on Nextdoor. It's an app where you can just get involved in the community, comment on people's posts, like people's posts, share your favorite restaurants, this and that. You have to get engaged. A nice little thing that I've learned from a man who was in sales is he said, people buy from people, not businesses. And so if you can get involved in a way and you maneuver yourself wisely to be able to add, put up posts about your company and business and how you helped this person and a nice new review that you got, you'll see yourself getting a lot of business from there. Because the number one thing that we're trying to get across to people is trust. People buy from people that they trust. And so if we can get that across to people, it will help your business incredibly. All right, number 4 is creating a strong referral program. One way that I go about doing this is a couple ways. And you may hark on it. You could choose to try this out. It's up to you. If there is small jobs, and say it's really close to where I'm located, or it's in a really affluent neighborhood, and let's say they hire me to do XYZ, or they hire my team to do XYZ. We'll do the job, And if there's little things that maybe they point out or we pointed out that are really small, changing the air filter, maybe washing something down, just the little things, you throw those in for free. You just do it. And what it allows is a big points in the trust area, and two is once you get paid for the job that you originally did, you do these little extra things, and maybe the incentive with that is, hey, look, I threw it in there for free. Just be sure to tell your friends how great we are. And people love to tell people about a great service that they've received, or when it comes up in conversation, man, he cleaned our vents for us. He wiped down the baseboards, blah, 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 whatever it is. It helps a lot. Another tip that you can do is just always airing it out. Say, hey, maybe somebody will call and they're asking for a service that you don't offer. Be sure to tell them, hey, we're not able to do that. Maybe here's a referral of somebody that I know that can. But if and when you do need a painter, or if and when you do need a landscaper, blah, 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 a handyman, be sure to give us a call. Another thing that I do is after I've completed the job, I will just tell them, hey, is there any people that you know that could use our services? Or if I go door-to-door knocking, and let's say I'm at the door and the customer says, no, right now is not a good time, I'll ask them, hey, do any of the people here on the street, can you think of any friends that may need their house painted, or may need a handyman, or may need lawn service or pool cleaning? And you'll find that may be very good for you. Okay, number 5, last but not least, is going to be your blog posts on your website. This is going to be helping, as I brought up in number 1, is your SEO. We want to broaden the amount of value. We want to bring a lot of value onto our website so that customers can find us easier. That helps us rank to number 1 on Google page. But what's also great about your blog posts is if you have this great database of people that you've worked for, people that you've gone out on quotes, maybe people that you've met, you can take those emails, put it in an email campaign, and send out your blog posts. What this allows is top of the mind advertising. It's free to a degree. If you're on Wix, it's most of the time offered in your Wix website plan. You may pay for other third-party email marketing systems, and they're usually about $15 to $20 a month. I would recommend trying to stay on the free side until you really start having a huge sources that you need to send out to. But what this allows is top of the mind advertising. And so if you've already done work for somebody and maybe it's been 3 months, you shoot over your latest blog post. Why Enter Your Company is the best company in your county, or how to decorate your house this year for Christmas. Maybe you're an interior decorator, or how often you need to change the filter in your pool. Maybe you're a pool service company, and you're sending these to your clients, and it's keeping you fresh on their mind. Like, wow, these guys really know what they're talking about. They're really putting in the effort, and that means a lot to customers. And so what this allows is, instead of really stretching out, we're going deeper with the people that we already have. And you'll find that instead of just always chasing new leads, which is good, we should be doing that, we should also be going in depth with the leads that we've already had, because this produces recurring work and referrals. All right, so that's going to conclude today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Share this with a home service pro that you may know. It may help them a lot. A little bit of knowledge can change the projection of somebody's company. And so we just went over 5 tips. I'll quickly go over them again right now. Let me check my thing here. Build a strong online presence. Leverage reviews and testimonials. Use targeted advertising. Create referral programs. And build relationships through email marketing. All right, guys. Good luck with your business, and I'll catch you next time.